Stacy is so cute. Oh my gosh. Is she in labor? He's thinking like, I think I could love her. He doesn't know if that's what he's feeling yet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another fairy tale adventures. This is a Pinocchio story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. I am starting the episode off with Pinocchio. He is getting ready to start his day. As you all know, Penn wants to be a real man again, and that means he wants to be a flesh and mortal sim. So I'm gonna have him take a shower. He's actually feeling flirty from cuddling up with Stacy, but you can see their romantic relationship is still very low, probably at around 20%, if that. So they have been taking things really slow, but Stacy proposed that she moved in a previous episode based on their friendship. Even though she feels the sparks, Stacy has felt very reluctant because Penn is a ghost. Understandable, right? We are gonna start off by just grabbing a brownie apparently to eat, and apparently we're going to clean poop while we eat our brownie. You know, that's problematic. Penn does have a small business, very small, where he sells anything he collects as a ghost because he needed to earn money. We had to do what we needed to do. We are going to clean our horse once we finish. We are out here chatting with Jimmy. And we've got some goals for the episode. So Penn is going to do some horse competitions, and that is always a goal. But Penn is always working on his ghost mastery as well. We have to do ghost interactions and able to make that happen. And we're doing it as we speak. So other than horse competitions and working on his ghost masteries, his biggest, most important goal of the episode is to zero in on his bucket list. You all know that Penn cannot come back to life until he completes his bucket list. And we have completed 2 steps. He wants to spend a full day outside, and we are going to start with that right now. I think we could afford to buy a grill to help that happen. On our bucket list, we have one thing. Most things on the bucket list, when it's talking about spending time at a place or outside or something like that, it means a full 24 hours. We are going to be honest, from the time he walked out the door, we did buy a grill. It is right here. I could not figure out our patch of grass, so don't worry about that. We're going to mount up on Jiminy Cricket Oak, our wonderful horse. We're going to go for a energetic ride. Let's get it on. Stacy is going to be on her own today. She has things to do for work, and that is earn a writing skill. She needs to get to level 8. She is a level 7. She is on the stylist track. That is very high paying. She actually earned over 3,000 simoleons from her day at work since she has lived with us. We're going to have her cook when she does get up, but we got to monitor Penn very closely because we just do not want him coming inside the house. And then we are going to dive more into Stacy's styling career. It's not a formal goal for this episode. Again, this episode, we are pushing Penn's bucket list because he's got to be making progress. Baby, not him looking like the headless horseman. Let's zoom out. Now, you all may know that Penn is working on some other things. He's working on his anger. He's working on coming to terms with what made him a ghost. And I think this is going to be the perfect time to talk about what made Penn a ghost. You all know that he couldn't control his anger, and that's a part of the story, and that's very much true. Penn had a really good friend, and Penn also liked this lady in town. His friend was best friends with this lady. They hung out quite a bit, but as Penn's crush started to develop more and more, he decided to make a move, and the lady did agree to go on a date with him. They weren't exclusive or very serious. Look at pregnant Belle, y'all. She's over here walking. Let's go look at her. But anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but it does look like Belle is going to have this baby at any time. Penn went out on a few dates with the lady, and they were kind of developing something. I don't even think they were as serious as him and Stacy, and I know him and Stacy lived together, but I mean from the standpoint of their romance, it wasn't great. They had never kissed before or embraced or anything serious. Penn started to have a jealousy that was growing inside him every time he would see his friend with the lady. Now remember, his friend was really good friends with this woman previously. It was really strange of him to get upset like that, but he did. And that's just the facts. What happened is one night he went out to a lounge and he was kicking it, just having a good time watching entertainment, and his friend guy walked in with this lady that he had been very interested in. Penn just lost it. He went crazy. His friend tried to calm him down because it's not like this was something new. This is definitely something he knew about. They were friends first. He had no right to act a fool. There was nothing even remotely appearing to be going on. As he was going off and his friend was trying to calm him down, a big scene was made. Everybody was watching them. Everybody. It just turned into this big deal. Penn started started waving his arms around, yelling and screaming, and he bumped into a waiter who bumped into someone else. It created a chain reaction. Anyway, someone was carrying a dessert out to a table at the lounge, and it was one of those desserts that like flambés, it's on fire. They tripped and it fell onto Penn, and the accelerant in it just spread. Penn caught on fire, and we absolutely could not get that fire under control. And y'all, Penn died by fire, and it was absolutely the dumbest thing, like the dumbest way you could probably die. And that's what happened, and it was because of his anger. I mean, jealousy was also a factor, but really, Penn, he just could have done better. We need some heat in this house. I think we're gonna get radiators. I can't remember how hot it gets here in Gibby Point, so let's start with radiators, and we could get window air units as well. We can afford that. What I did was lock the doors to everyone, then unlock it for Stacy and the horse, but I think I'm gonna have to probably get Belle out because she might be locked in. I'm going to have Stacy cook. Penn is outside eating, talking to our horse. She needs cheering up anyway. And we'll do some ghost mastery, as we can also conjure materials, and we'll do a bunch of that and then clean up. Stacy is eating and she's trying to talk to Belle, and I do want them to become good friends if possible. Penn is going to be out here making a mess, but we're going to clean it up. All that builds our ghost mastery, and we are working on our bucket list item at the same time. We need more abilities, honestly, but we can only get that by doing this. Belle is out here. I'll have Penn talk to her, but what I'm going to have her do is write. Let's just do a motivational book. I mean, she's not really trying to be a writer. Celebrating you through fashion. That's going to be the name of Stacy's book. Work is tomorrow at 11, and we're just going to work on that goal until then. It is 9 p.m. We're doing pretty good. Penn tried to go right in that house. No, sir. Hey, Belle, how are you? We could do the helpful abilities on this. We're going to ask to feel the baby. We want to ask to feel baby. We're going to also just express admiration. I will say that Belle, she has been really good for Penn. He's starting to realize that he needs to make sure that their friendship is not one-sided. I don't think it is. Oh my gosh, is she in labor? We're just going to give her a hug and tell her you need to get to the hospital. Yeah, she is in labor. It might be too late to call Dakota for her. We'll try to get a hold of him. Belle, please go. Dakota is sleeping. She finally went. We have found another person out here, and Penn is actually tired of talking to people, so he's uncomfortable. This red is not angry. This is Aurora. We're going to have him complain about problems to her. What we're going to do is pause here. I'm going to have him harvest prairie grass and do some boring things. Stacy is still in here writing and working on her skill points, so let's come back after Penn has been outside for his full 24 hours. We'll be right back. We are back. Penn is in the house, and he did finish his bucket list item, but now he doesn't have any. You do build a little slower when you are doing bucket list once you're a ghost, because usually it gives you a little bit more when you're alive. So let's do a go from category, and let's say I want something else. Let's try another one. Stacy is asleep. She got promoted too while we were away because she got just over level 8. She wrote 2 more bestsellers, so she has written 3 books and they have all been bestsellers, and she got a level of fame. He's saying, I just want to eat some great food while I can. Eat 10 excellent dishes. That's going to take a while, so let's see what the next item is. This is tough because I keep getting the my love and I will never part one. Let's have Stacy work from home today, so I have to clear the bucket list. I didn't mind the first one, so maybe we should do one item at a time. Let's try I want to travel. Penn could travel and he could do his ghost mastery stuff at the same time. I want to explore the big city, spend a full day in San Myshuno. I think a full day is going to be 24 hours. We'll work on that though. I'm going to have him come out here, enter another horse competition, because our other one, I didn't mention it, but we got a silver medal. So that beginner endurance racing, I don't know, it's like we just cannot place gold on it. It's so difficult. But I'm going to go to the next thing because we just have to have our goal to do the ultimate horse championship to actually complete that aspiration. But we are working on this aspiration first. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and light this with a soothing sage. Let's see what Stacy needs to do for work, because she needs to get up. She needs another writing point to get to 9, a charisma skill to get to 8, and a painting skill, which she has a tablet she does that on. She needs to discuss outfits with 3 different Sims. I think we could go to the city and do some of these things. We can do that when Penn gets home. That way we could actually make progress on both goals at the same time. Penn is back, and him and Jiminy got a gold medal, 1,500 simoleons. Now Jiminy's sad. Let's brush Jiminy's coat. He had an abysmal competition level. We're gonna celebrate a win, but we're gonna reflect on his bad competitive spirit as well. Stacy is up. Let's have him eat as well. Then we're gonna go to the city with Stacy, and maybe we could do it as a regular date, but they're just eating these brownies. I'm gonna have Penn encourage a healthy competitive spirit to Stacy but then we're going to ask on a regular date. He wants to reach level 10 in any skill. I'm going to pin that. Let's go to Planet Honey Pop. We are back, and guys, Stacy is elated because Penn has taken her to Planet Honey Pop. It's in the fashion district. This is a great place to take her, and we can talk about fashion with people. So he's just going to do some harmless type flirting because he's realized that even though she's asked to move in and they're living together, he's got to take things kind of slow. Now, say it's a ghost thing is wild, but the ghost thing is putting her off. But at the same time, you might be like, well, why in the world did she ask him to move in? It's because she likes his friendship and likes him as a person. She could see herself being romantically interested in him if he wasn't a ghost. She likes this Sim's hair. We're trying to discuss outfits with her. We do have to get to our date as well. So I'm going to have Penn come over and kind of join in the conversation. We're going to grant Penn the sacred blessing. Let's talk to Derek too. Let's see if we can talk to him about outfits. Because what we got to do, I figured out, is just discuss fashion with him. And once we do, it's going to check off all. We can even discuss it with Penn. He doesn't know a lot about it, but it's checking it off. We are halfway through our date. So we did finish that. We got at least our bronze medal. I want to see if she would be willing to give him a kiss. I want to see how that goes. Now keep in mind that Stacy and Penn have not woohooed. So I'm wondering if Penn will try to give her a massage. I don't know if he even can. They may not be high enough to do that. I don't think so, but we can sit together and chat because we need to really do that for our date anyway, and it might get us to a silver because we're running out of time. We need to tell jokes, and I think that's something Penn could do. He is sitting across from Stacy. She's smiling at him and actually listening to his jokes, even though not laughing. He's thinking like, I think I could love her. He doesn't know if that's what he's feeling yet, but he will say that he's enjoyed just having her in the house. Just having someone around has been nice, but I don't think it could be just any old person. I think it's her. He likes that she talks about fashion, which he knows absolutely nothing about. He likes that she's so personable. The opposite of him, if he's 100% honest. We are at that silver medal, and I think that he needs to go to the restroom. I don't think anybody's working the bar, so Penn can't get food, but I think we got a bartender coming in now. We need the food. Let's see, is it food out here? They're setting up for the romance festivals. I think we could go here together. What she really needs is skill points, but she can talk to people because we want to start creating some fashion trends just because we started playing her kind of late. He could eat ramen. I do think this would be a very good time for Stacy to come and talk to the romance guru. We can't hunt that. We can hunt a lot. And I think we could request the wisdom and ask about the destiny for Penn and for her. But she's going to drink this tea, and then what she can do is work on the tablet because she does need another painting skill. And I honestly don't know how close she is to having it. We know she's a level 6 and she needs to be a 7. Let's do a realism painting while we're out here at the festival. Penn, can he drink this? He can drink some tea too. But we've got, Penn had trouble with his chopsticks. Stacy is so cute. So I just got to get this picture of her looking amazing. He's over here talking. I'm really curious to see what the romance guru is going to say to him because he just wants to know if Stacy's ever going to love him because he is starting to feel those feelings. Oh, she just had a birthday. Okay, girl. At the romance festival celebrating your birthday. Let's do another painting because she finished that painting, and it might be good to put some of these paintings in the house versus selling them all. We did get some cute pictures of them too that I want to put up in the house. I could see them being in Penn's current home for a long time, but we just need to fix the house up, and I think that we're going to be able to start doing that. And I could see Stacy doing that. She's not an interior decorator, but she is a fashion stylist. She does know some things about swatches and colors, whereas Penn is focusing on bringing himself back, and he is focused on earning some simoleons as well. He's just focused on coming back to life. And Jiminy, it says, you are sure to find your destiny soon. Love is often found in the place you least expect to look. That said, Penn is absolutely gotten his nerve up, and he is going to ask Stacy a bunch of questions about the romance. So far, she has told him that she doesn't get jealous if he were to flirt or something. Any touching, any woohoo, of course, is a boundary for her. So he's learned about that. He's told her his as well. She told him, I'm feeling very satisfied in our relationship. But when he asked about attraction, he told her his attraction is neutral to her. But I think he said it in order to kind of protect his feelings because he's got a feeling she's not as attracted to him based on him being a ghost. She's like, you didn't need to tell me that you're neutral. She did say, well, you know, I think you're all right too. I don't think anything's wrong with you. I don't know how much of that is also feeding into what he just said to her, but he definitely messed up the messaging. So I do think that Stacy's gonna come over and request information from the guru as well, because she hasn't. She's coming right over. They're just having this conversation all together. I really love how it looks at the romance festival. The look of it and the look of the Spice Festival is one of my favorite. It's the colors. The guru said to love or not to love. That is the question. Girl, what else can you tell us? This is valid because often the romance guru gives us nonsense. At this point, it probably is a choice for Stacy because Penn is a ghost. As far as Stacy knows, he's gonna always be a ghost. He's getting jealous now. I don't know what's up with him, but he's getting very jealous right now. It says vibrations show a tall, dark stranger in your near future. We do know Penn is tall. You can see here as a ghost. It's not because he's floating. It's because he's actually a little taller than the average sim. We don't know what Penn looks like other than that because he is a ghost. I was saying that the guru's advice is valid just because as far as Stacy knows, Penn is going to be a ghost forever. Is she going to love him like that or not? And that's a big thing to ask, right? It's a bathroom right here. I'm going to actually have them both come and use the restroom. The festival stuff has gone away, so I have to find Penn some food somewhere. Stacy's okay, and what she can do is actually draw another painting. I want her to sketch a reference painting of Penn. Now, this is weird because it's just his face, and zooming out is the bathroom in the back for me. We're going to go with it because I might not be able to catch it if I redo it. So she's going to sketch. Penn is going to find food somewhere. We can order food here. The bartender is kind of not at the bar tending. She's like, I'm on break. Penn is coming to make a drink at the bar. I mean, that's cool though. We're going to sell this poor quality horse manure. We got some outstanding quality. We're going to open Penn's store very soon as well. He keeps thinking that she's flirting and she's not. It doesn't seem like it, but it is 5 in the morning. Because of that, we actually don't have a whole lot longer to be out in the city. After this painting, I am going to send Stacy home. Stacy's going to recall a lost formative moment. She's thinking about how, as a child, she actually did a lot of fashion stuff even then. Penn is tired and hungry, but we can finally order food. So let's do some french fries, and he can go and get our little plate out, and then we'll eat these fries. And once we do, we'll just do some ghost mastery stuff. He can sleep on the floor if he needs to, but we got to be in this city, and I'm determined to get there. Penn is over here doing some ghost scares. We're flickering the room lights. Stacy did get level 7 painting, but she's got to work on charisma and writing. So I'm wondering if I tell her, oh look, I can do writing and charisma from here, so I'm gonna have her work on those things. As Penn scares people and somebody has peed themselves, as Penn sleeps on the floor to get his time spent in the city, this is where we're gonna end the episode. We have gotten at least one bucket list item done, and they were hard ones that took 24 hours. This one will be done when we come back because we are only, I think, 2 hours away from getting there. Next episode, we are going to continue to focus in on Penn's bucket list. We are going to work on Stacy doing some stylized looks because I want to see people coming through the town wearing outfits that she has designed. Also, we're gonna dive deeper into their relationship, and I think we touched on that this episode too. But I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.